Hey guys, it's good to see you. Now the leaks for Chapter 7 have been some of the craziest that I think we've had in the entire history of Fortnite. And it's honestly a bit sad, but at the same time it's also cool, if you know what I mean. Because the thing is, we've never had something like this before, where the map, weapons, screenshots have leaked for a chapter this early. I mean, there's still like 7 days before the chapter launches, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but in terms of a Fortnite chapter, it's actually quite a lot. Because the thing is, right, because they let creators have early access to Chapter 7, it means that leaks were always going to be more likely to happen, I feel like. And by Epic doing this, they risked a lot, and, well, leaks did end up happening. And a lot of leaks, from weapons to screenshots to footage, means that we know a lot about Chapter 7 already, which, I mean, is cool, kind of, but it kind of removes a lot of excitement. I mean, we all knew the 7 were going to return as soon as they started spelling out 7. We know what the map's going to be. The dual micros are going to be back, which I'm happy about. I like the dual micros. They're a really underrated SMG, and I'm pretty sure the auto shotgun, but I could be wrong on that. And the Enforcer AR for some reason, but I kind of liked that AR, but also it kind of sucked, so I don't know, man. I'm just conflicted about all these leaks, because on one hand, it means that we get to experience a bit of it early, you know, just like with the creators, but it also removes a lot of excitement that I'd have for a chapter, because I already know that there's going to be a desert biome, that it's themed around LA. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I don't think we've ever had this with a chapter before. I mean, sure, we had the roadmap leak and all that stuff, which, okay, I still think the roadmap leak was done by Epic Games because of multiple factors. One, I mean, it just seems quite suspicious that like something like that would leak. And then when they were talking about OG in that one tweet they were like opening 2024 roadmap, like that just seems like really suspicious in my opinion. Like, why would they mention this? Is the official Fortnite Twitter account. I'm not calling it X is a terrible name. Like well guys, such an original concept, the letter X, well done. Like, I don't know, man. I still think Epic did. Things right. As I said in a video I think I made months and months and months ago, Epic's not stupid. They know that if, let's say if, whatever the leakers are called, Hypex, because that one commenter reminded me. Shout out to that commenter, by the way, he's good. Anyways, Hypex, right? He's a creator code. And this isn't me trying to be rude to Hypex, he's a cool dude, I watch his videos. But like, he's got a creator code and stuff. Epic is not stupid. They know that they'll make way more money if they can leak stuff, which is a genius strategy. It means that players get to see stuff early, and Epic will get more money because, oh look, someone's favorite collab is coming, and they know beforehand. Guess they're saving up the money for V-Bucks. I mean, it is genuinely quite a smart thing that they do. But also, I know I keep on saying it, but it does remove kind of any excitement that you'd have knowing when a collab's going to happen, because, like, it just does. Like, knowing stuff, like, it's like you, because it also builds expectations. If you're not expecting something, you're going to have way lower expectations about something. Just that's just how humans work. So let's say when a leak says, oh, this skin's coming out, people are going to start forming expectations, which sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Honestly, I mean, I've been loving the Simpsons season. I think it is the poster child of what these mini seasons need to be. Okay, and considering Chapter 7 is going to have, like, some sort of Venom symbiote season, I don't know how I know that. Like, I think I found out about that months ago, and my mind is just bringing it back. You know there's things that you remember, but you can't remember where you know it from. Like that's what it feels like in my head. I remember watching a video on it, but I can't remember where it's from. If anyone can, like, help me figure that out, like, that'd be appreciated. Thanks. Anyways, as I was saying, like, it's just wild, man. I mean, Chapter 6 was really good and really bad. I've made videos talking about it, especially Season 4, of how that failed. And I mean, God, I started making videos in Super, which I still think was a great season. Like, man, I don't know. The thing is, right, I've always thought of this with Chapter 6, and I was thinking this during Super. If Season 4 had hit the landing, if it was a great season with a great loot pool, not annoying bugs to fight, and good map changes, Chapter 6 would be one of the best chapters. That is what I'm saying. Because the thing is, right, I could look over mini Season 1. Okay, I could look over that, I could turn a blind eye, because it was only for a month. But like with season 4, it was a full lot on like 2 to 3 month season, and I mean it changed so much, like a mini identity crisis on terms of that. It meant that in terms of chapter 6, I think it failed. That's the thing with landings, right? Like you don't see people saying, "Oh, chapter 1 was a bad chapter because of season X." You just don't, because one, season X was good. You guys are just like, no, like season X was good, please. but like the thing is, right? You have to stick the landing with chapters, particularly when it's only a year long, because it's simple math. 25%. Well, okay, with a 4-season chapter, 25% of the chapter is 1 season, right? I'm not including mini seasons in that analogy because, like, I'm just not. For simplicity's sake. Same as when I'm talking about chapter 6, I'm not going to be including this season because, like, it's on a completely different map. It's like including flipping OG as a part of chapter 4 or Remix as a part of chapter 5. It's just not, and I don't care what Epic tries to call it with mini season 2. If it was a real mini season 2, it would be on the chapter 6 map, which I'm not asking for, by the way. I am, in fact, happy that we're away from the Chapter 6 map, because over a year, they made it from a really good map and just ruined it. I mean, what is it with... Okay, this annoys me, right? What is it with, like, season freeze and derailing the train? Because this is... I know this is off topic, but I just read something, right? I don't know if it was mini season 1 or super, but it was either one of the two. It was mini season 1, I'm pretty sure, that derailed the train. And so did Wrecked from Chapter 5 Season 3. Both are Season 3s. I don't care if it's a mini Season 3, it's after Season 2, so for this analogy, I'm considering it a Season 3. With all that in mind, like, why? What's the point of the train? I mean, they're bringing it back in Chapter 7 as, like, those flipping, I don't know how to describe it, you know, like, I don't know, if anyone can remember, please type it in the comments, because I cannot remember what they're flipping called, like, the flipping, cart things where they're on rails. I can't remember the name, which is quite embarrassing, but the point is they're going to be, because, you know, the whole LA America thing, which I hope they stick with, man. I really don't want this to be like Chapter 7 Season 1 LA theme, gambler shotgun, all that stuff, and then Season 2 is just like a completely different theme. Like that's the thing with chapters, right? If you're going to have a chapter with a big theme, like the whole map is themed around it, you kind of have to stick to it in a way, because like with Chapter 6, for example, I know I keep on using Chapter 6 as an example, but it just works quite well. Season 1 was Japanese theme. The whole map had a Japanese theme to it, but then each subsequent season made that theme not. It didn't feel. But by Season 4, this map didn't feel like a Japanese-inspired map. It just felt like a normal Fortnite map. I mean, God, the only location that had been there since Season 1 was been Canyon Crossing, and that's just a bridge. And there were 3 bridge locations on the whole Chapter 6 map. Like, I just find that ridiculous. Like, I feel like that's the thing. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. A season's identity is its locations. Chapter 1, you know, you got Tilted, Pleasant, Retail Row, which, funnily enough, 2 of those at one point or another weren't on the map, but you get my point. There are certain staple locations that, particularly for seasons, where you get like 1 year long chapters, it matters a lot more to have those core locations, because what do I remember, let's say, Chapter 6 as? Do I remember it as the Japanese map, or the heist map, or the superhero map, or the Star Wars map, or the Simpsons map, or the Bug map? Like, each season took away big chunks of the map for a season, and then just next theme. Like, it feels like they don't really plan ahead anymore, really, because it felt like in Chapter 1 they planned ahead a lot, you know what I mean? Like, they planned Chapter 1 out, it feels like, way more in advance than what they did for, let's say, Chapter 6, because, I mean, it was clear that they rushed Fortnite Mares together a lot faster than they would have, because Season 4 was tanking the old Fortnite ship, and so they just... Like, I don't know, I know I'm ranting here, and this is barely about Chapter 7 leaks anymore, but all this stuff has just been on my mind recently, you know? Like, considering the season is nearly over, and I mean, the live event's gonna be crazy, like, and because the 7 are returning, right, I'm saying this, I hope Donald Mustard is returning. I really do, because the 7 is what Donald Mustard's legacy is. He created the 7, he is the mastermind of the Fortnite story, and it just isn't the same without him, because he planned everything out, it felt like. Like, Like, look at chapters 1, 2, and most of 3, ignoring Paradise. Those seasons felt like they built off, well, those chapters felt like they were building a story. And by the end of chapter 3, it felt like full on action. It felt like each season was building off each other. But then he left because, well, didn't leave, but he stopped really doing much of the story because of the metaverse, which he also wanted to create. It's kind of weird how that works. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. I know I'm just ranting a lot, but this is just me on my mind, you know what I mean? So anyways, that's pretty much all I've got to say in this video. I will try and do a more consistent upload schedule, but I will be trying something cool in December, but I'll talk about that more when we get to it. So anyways, it's been great to talk to you all, but I have to go now. So anyways, see you next video, guys.